Where's north from here?
Alreet Trainers, rumour has it we're returning to the Kanto region in the next main series Pokemon games. And whether that's true or not, it did get me thinking about all the awesome Pokemon Gen 1 gave us, and which ones I might end up catching for my team if we do return to Kanto. There's so many fan favourites from Kanto, and in this video I'll be counting down some of my personal Gen 1 favourites. Now this video is entirely my opinion, and if you disagree, that's perfectly fine. I'd love to hear about your favourite Pokemon from the Kanto region down in the comment section. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting us off is Nidoking, the poison ground type hamster? Giant hamster? Capybara? Whatever Nidoking is, it's an iconic Pokemon and a Kanto region staple, and it only got better with age, gaining access to an ungodly number of TMs and the incredible ability Sheer Force. With this mighty combination, you could customize your Nidoking into the elemental god of your pleasing, which is exactly what I did when I used one in competitive Gen 5. Not including its stab of poison and ground, the coverage options available to Nidoking are insane. Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Surf, freaking outrage, and many more. If there's something you need taking care of, your Nidoking has the tools to do it. It's like the Iron Man of the Pokemon universe. On top of that, I love its design. It's menacing enough to feel like a big powerful Pokemon, but simple enough to not seem over the top. Though it did mess with my mind when I realised it's only 4'7". I'm over a foot taller than a Nidoking. We need to get one thing straight here heading into number 4. Tentacruel can f*** off. It's annoying, a pain to train, and just downright stupid. Tentacruel, on the other hand, is a boss. I've always had a soft spot for the water poison jellyfish ever since I was a kid. Something about it just resonated with me, and the anime episode where one of them grows to a ginormous size and destroys a city is easily one of my favourites. It was actually scary watching it as a child, and it made me see Tentacruel as a very powerful Pokemon that commands respect. I didn't use one in a playthrough until my second time round on Alpha Sapphire. It struggled as a Tentacruel, although it dominated the Dewford Town gym, but once it evolved, it became one of my heavy hitters. I've also recently been using one on my Silver Nuzlocke series, and so far, it's been an amazing Pokemon to have. Have you ever wondered what Pure Rage personified would look like? Well, I'm pretty sure it'd look like a rampaging Primeape relentlessly chasing you down before smashing your face in. Primeape's a pure fighting type, but it might as well be a fighting steel type, cause this thing is metal. Are you still here? Honestly, I wouldn't blame you if you're not. Just listen to its Pokédex entry from Sun. It has been known to become so angry that it dies as a result. It dies. It gets so angry, it literally dies. And then there's this from Ultra Sun. It will never forgive opponents who have angered it. Even after it's beaten them down until they can't move, it never, ever forgives. Primeape is a ruthless killing machine, and I love it. Maybe that's why Ashes only stuck around for a brief time. It was just too violent for the wee little kiddies. My fondest memories of Primeape are actually from the Virtual Console version of Yellow about 2 years ago. I caught a Mankey to use against Brock and kept it for my entire journey. That Primeape arguably carried my team and became not only one of my favourite Kanto Pokemon, but one of my favourite fighting types overall. Little cliche for a list about Kanto Pokemon here, but taking the runner-up spot at number 2 is Dragonite. At the time of Red and Blue, the Dragonite line were the only dragon types, and they were pretty difficult to obtain. You could either grind for coins at the seller on Game Corner and buy a Dratini, or hope you got lucky enough to find one in the Safari Zone and catch it before it ran off. Then all you had to do was get it to level 55 and bam! You just got yourself the OG pseudo-legendary. Sadly, I never got my Dragonite on Blue, but I did finally get one on Heart Gold. And that Dragonite quickly became the backbone of my team, coming in when the rest of my roster couldn't hack it. And as you might expect, it was clutch against Lance, dropping all 3 of its brethren and winning me the rank of champion. In terms of competitive play, Dragonite is somewhat overshadowed by the likes of Garchomp and Salamence, especially since they can Mega Evolve. But that's okay. Dragonite don't need to Mega Evolve. Dragonite can take names and kick ass without a power up. It may look cute and cuddly, but don't you dare underestimate it. And at number 1, Charizard. And Venusaur and Blastoise. I know, the starters. But come on guys, these three are iconic. Now I'm not a Gen 1er, but I did start with Red and Blue, like many Pokemon fans around my age did. The 3 Kanto starters were literally our gateway to an incredible world that has spanned 7 generations, countless spin-off games, and so much merchandise. Bulbasaur, Charmander and Squirtle. Choosing between these 3 was a choice that defined us as Pokemon trainers and probably still affects us to this very day, 22 years later. Charmander was my very first Pokemon, so naturally Charizard is gonna be my favourite Kanto Pokemon. But I played Blue so much as a child that I've used all 3 starters multiple times. So obviously I'm gonna love Venusaur and Blastoise too. But if I didn't include them as one entry, over half this list would just be the starters. There's not much more to say. They started it all, and they've been going strong ever since. So what did you think of my list? Let me know some of your favourite Kanto Pokemon in the comment section down below. If you liked this video, then hit the thumbs up. If this is something people enjoy, then I might make it into a series, looking at every generation right up to Gen 7. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell if you haven't already to make sure you never miss an upload. You can also follow me on Twitter and join the Some Northern Guy Discord server. Both are great ways to keep up to date with my videos, meet fellow subscribers, and discover other Poketubers too. Links to both of those are in the description. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video, but until then, keep training and have a good one. See you later.